So, once again, y'all know how I get up and listen to the news. World Star Hip Hop is one of the news channels I listen to because they cover a lot of stuff. And I was listening to this lady say this.
Why men hate this new generation of women so much is because we're finally starting to realize how powerful we are.
Know that.
And I'm just curious to how powerful are you? Now, let's just state some facts. Let's state some facts. Females, all females. This is every nationality here in America. They have rights to their bodies that the white women fought for when they burned the bras, right? They have rights to abort a child, so we know this. They have the right to vote, okay? None of these things make men mad. None of these things make men mad except when you don't give a man a choice. This is a consenting man. This is not somebody who took advantage of you. When you don't give a man a choice when you're going to abort a child, that will make a man hate you. So if you just run off and abort a child and that man wanted that child and he had no say so in it, then yes, that will make a man mad. However, your empowerment, women, is deceptive. Just like all power, you have to keep a check on it because you can think that you're too powerful and it wind up biting you in the ass, which is what it's doing now. Your women's empowerment movement has deluded you into thinking that you are something that you're not. And that something is a man. You're not equal to us. You're not a man. You're not equal to a man. Your position is not the same as a man. You're not as strong as a man. Your duties are not the same as a man. But you think that anything I can do that you can do better. I've even had a woman say this to me and it infuriated me, but I had to let it go. Like, these women really think that anything I can do that they can do better. So when I have to go and lift up this heavy weight and move around this stuff, you women are going to go out there and do it yourself? No, you're going to tell me to go and do it. When I got to go fight in the street for your honor, you women aren't going to do that. Look, you women are doing a lot of fighting now, but how many of you are winning against men? Think about that. How many of you are going out there and getting punched in the face for my honor? Whenever a woman disrespects me, you step up to a woman, I give you that. But when a man disrespects me, you want to step up to that man and get punched in the face for me? No, you're not. Because that's my job. You see that? You see that? That's what that's for. You see all that right there, ladies? You see that? That's what I go to the gym for, to protect mine. I don't have a woman, but that's beside the point. This is why men stay strong and fit so they can protect their household. It's not for you to run outside and start swinging on another man unless I'm already in the mix and I'm getting jumped. Then I expect you to come outside and let them have it. Yeah, it is cringeworthy. Men don't really want women to be in any fights. Listen, I've had women fight over me, believe it or not, or about to fight over me. And I was like, no, you two are not about to fight over me. Yeah, I'm knocking both of you down, but both of you know this. Hey, what's going on? Yeah, peace and blessings to you. Yeah, I'm knocking both of you down, but both of you knew it. You knew it. See, I dealt with a group of women who all knew that I was knocking them down. Heck, I'd invite them over at the same time. And I'd let them know what's going on. And I did that because I don't like drama. And none of you wanted to claim me. So if you're not going to say I'm your man, even if I begged you to be my woman, you're not going to say I'm your man, then guess what? I'm knocking chicks down right in front of you. Heck, I would have a girl come over and then I would call you and be like, come on over, somebody's over here, let's go. Because you did not want me to be your dude. That's not what you wanted. Now you're old and unmarried. Yeah, you women, the women's movement. I've never been in a fight. You stay strapped, so I don't get clipped. Yeah, well, I don't stay strapped. Hopefully I won't get clipped. Let me see you from the desk. Okay, well, I don't know if you're a man or a woman, but if you're a man, I would kind of expect that. Now, if you're a woman, I would not expect that. So I don't know which gender you are. But nonetheless, what I'm saying is, women, the empowerment movement got you punch drunk. You women are you're tilted off of your disbelief. And let me tell you a story. There was these two, and this is true. There was these two women that came here from the Middle East, and they came here and saw the way that the American woman was being treated. Don't touch me, don't look at me, don't whistle at me, don't this, don't that, don't look at my ass even though I got a G-string up my ass, walk around broad daylight. Don't look at my tits even though I have no bra on. Don't want to have sex with me even though I got my cooch wide open in the airport. Do not have any sexual urges towards me even though I have every part of my body exposed. This is how the Americanized or Europeanized woman is. This is how deluded you are. Well, these two women from the Middle East came in this country and they saw that and they got on their high horse and were just like, you know what? We're going to take off whatever they wore over there and we're going to run around in these little skimpy bathing suits with just something covering the nips and the cooch. And we're going to, do that. And then they were here too long and decided to go back home to the Middle East and put on the same outfit on the beach. Well, what happened to those ladies? I guess they were trying to liberate women. See, this is where you miss it, ladies. This is where you miss it. They were trying to liberate. They were trying to. Oh yeah, you know how it ends. They were trying to liberate the other women in the country so they could run around looking whorish. And these men came out there and listen, there were very few words said to them. They cut their heads off and left them on the beach in those outfits. They decapitated them and left them right there on the beach for other women to see. That is a true story. Women, your power that the European nations have given you is only in European nations. You can only claim that somebody did something to you and the man loses everything. Yeah, you better. You can only claim that the man did something to you when he did nothing to you, and the man loses everything in European nations. Because soon as you step outside and you claim a man did something to you, especially if he didn't to you, you're about to get your whole jaw rocked in front of everybody. Go to Asia and try that. Listen, they still grab their women by their hair and drag them across the street in front of the police. Right now, today, you can see videos of that today. They will let a woman come out her mouth over there. Let a woman try it. They will give you the business right now and drag her across the street kicking and screaming in front of his wife. He'll grab his wife or his mistress in front of the other and drag her. Listen, you women are delusional in your thinking that the whole world owes you something because you have a coach. We don't owe you anything. They got this machine now that they put on men to illustrate period cramps, saying that men can't handle it. Okay, We're supposed to be able to handle something we weren't built for, as if we don't have pain. Okay, women go out there and catch a slug for us. How many men are out there catching slugs for you? Going out there and catch a slug for us. Going out there and catch a beat down for us since you want to trade positions so much. Okay, then you carry the weight of the household then. Because that's what you expect me to do when I get into the house. When a woman comes at me, she's coming at me to carry some kind of weight. Even if she has more money than me, she's expecting me to do something manly in or and or around the house. That's it. Even if you got yourself just a boy toy, you expect that boy toy to pound you out. You expect him to give you the business when it comes down to it. This man better give me, he better wear me out. That's what you hired him for. That's what you feed him for. That's what you go and pick him up from his mama's house for, because you want the D 100 miles an hour. That's his job. That's a man's job. That's his job. Okay, fine. If you want to be in a guy's position, then you do all the humping. You ride until you can't ride no more. You ride until you fall asleep and he just lay there. Putting him on the bottom and you ride till you can't ride no more. And then when you're worn out, he's gonna tap you and be like, yo, you better get back up on this D and keep riding. And we don't wanna hear it. If you don't, no more for you. Start putting chicks on dick restriction. Chicks will get mad as hell you put them on. No, you want to be in my shoes? Okay, once a month you're on dick restriction. For 7 days, no D, no affection. Don't text me. Don't be around me. I'm going to complain all I want. I'm going to wear you out with complaints. I'm not going to feel like doing nothing. For 7 days. And I get to choose the 7 days. Out of nowhere. I'm just gonna be angry for nothing. I'm gonna hate everything you do, everything about you. Hell, I'm gonna kick you out for 7 days. No, let's play the game, ladies. No, you don't wanna do that. You don't wanna play that game. You don't wanna play that game. When divorce comes, you pay for the lawyer. You pay the thousands of dollars for the lawyer when you wanna get divorced. How about we just start getting divorced to you and then watch you lose the house, the children, you have to still pay the mortgage while my other girl comes in. My new girl's coming in. So you're gonna watch her come in while you have to go and rent an efficiency, a motel, or sleep in the car that both of us own. By the way, I still am a partial owner of that car, and I need it every now and then, even though I have my own car. So my new boo can drive it. And listen, that's why OJ went off. That's why OJ lost his damn mind. Because Ronald Goldman was sleeping with his wife in front of his kids in his house, driving his car. OJ was like, hell no. No. And she was putting it in his face. In his face. Yeah, let's do that to you now. No, you don't want none of that noise, ladies. Your women's empowerment is a joke. It is a joke. You were better off. Listen, I'm going to say this. You were better off in the 60s. Look, listen, I like the fact that women have the choice to vote. I like that. You want to vote? I don't really care about that. Because listen, there are just some decisions that men should not be able to make on their own. There should be a woman's input. I don't mind that whatsoever. Because there's one thing about men that's never going to stop. We like to tear stuff up. And when we tear stuff up, we do it big. Okay, there needs to be a common voice in the back of our head telling us, don't tear that up. Because when we go, we like to go big. All right, so no, we need something to rein us in whenever we just get a little too amped. There's nothing wrong with that. We need that voice. We need that voice to hold. Yay. We need that voice to, calm down. Have you ever seen about to get into it in the women, in the two sane women? They don't start yelling at each other. You know what they do? They get on their man. They be like, yo, calm down. It's not worth it, honey. Calm. They stand in front of them and they block the two men. And they're pushing their man back. They're like, no, honey, those are two sane women. They're like, nah, honey, I'm gonna read some of y'all comments. Oh, you guys are gone anyway. But men need women to give them something to respect, in short. But put some respect on it. There's no problem with that, not at all. Men do need women to give them something to respect. I know I can't do many other things men can do. I stay in my lane. You're a smart woman, but you're also, you're past. You're past the stupidity. See, there's a stupid age. There's a stupid age for everyone, men and women. We're just stupid. It usually starts somewhere around 16, and it carries on to right about up to about maybe 28, 29. Once you hit 30, things start calming down. You're not as stupid. But when you get into college, you're really stupid. Because you're full of these ideas that you think that the world has to adhere to because you're here. So when you step out into the world, you're really stupid. I mean, you're so stupid when you step out to the world, you think everybody's going to turn the lights on to you because you have a degree or whatever. And now the world nobody cares. Nobody cares. You have to make your way just like everybody else. See, you're way past the stupid age. And, you probably tested somebody back in the day, one way or another, and you realize this is not going to work for me. Because, listen, I used to date this woman, and I told her when I started dating her, I said, don't test me, don't try me. And, she tried her best not to, but eventually she tried me. And she realized what she was doing because all my happy and jovialness just went away in a second. And I just kind of looked at her. Like, is this the pattern we really want to go down? Because if we go down this pattern, we're going down this pattern. I had another young lady who tried me too. I told her, I said, you really don't know what I am. She was like, show me. And it took about 1 second for her to be like, okay, I don't want any part of this. And I was like, I didn't think so. You want me to be nice to you. That's what you want. You want to come over and do your thing and leave. You don't want to be a part of the whole system that's me. Because you'll see the frustration that I have when I come home and somebody fires me for nothing. You'll see the frustration that I have when the police are harassing me and I'm being beat up, for nothing. Or me chasing people down the street for breaking into my car with a pole in one hand and a knife in another. You don't want to see all that. You just want to come over and say whatever, get yourself some loving and be out. Let's be for real and be Ferroni. The feminist movement destroyed the nuclear family. Yes, it did. 100%. From the deck of sauce, you're telling, but yeah, you're telling the truth. Yeah. My mom gave my dad respect. He ran the house like a man is supposed to. Damn right. Yeah. So I'm like, you women don't. It just frustrates me to look at the new age women and for them to actually think, for one, that they're always going to be young. I don't know where they get this from. And for two, that a man is supposed to, I don't know, like we're supposed to bow down to them or something like that. I just laugh at this. And I'm just like, the creator did not make us equal. You're not nowhere near my equal. You're not even close to it. Nor are you. Look, I don't want to know what it feels like to have children because I'm not supposed to. I don't want to know what it feels like to have a period because I'm not supposed to. I don't want to walk around in high heels and stilettos because I'm not supposed to. I'm not going to trade positions with you because I'm not supposed to. You know what? You know why I don't give into this? Because I don't want anything to make me less of a man. I don't want to be seen in any shape, form. It's doing videos of this. You're not gonna get me to do a video trying to talk about trading places. Hell no. Because I don't want anybody to look at me in some kind of weak shape, form, or fashion. You're gonna have to make it up in your own mind. Oh, he's gay. Okay, well, whatever you want. That's what you want to believe. You know, oh, because he's nice, he's gay. Oh, okay, whatever you say. You know, oh, because he can dress, he's gay. Because he doesn't have a woman, he's gay. These are the things I get. He doesn't have a woman, he's gay. No, I don't have a woman because I want my emotions to be intact. I don't want to chase some woman and I know she's cheating on me. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in with the rah-rah. That's why I don't have a woman. Now I can go out on a date or two, but actually have a woman? No, because I know the majority of you are going to cheat on me. It's been tried and tested over the years, and the same thing happens. Women like to have sex with other men while they're in relationships with another man. They do this, and statistics shows this, and I don't want to be subjected to that. That's why I don't have a woman, because I don't want to be cheated on. And I think that a woman, listen, if that's what you want to do, then go ahead and do that. But you're not going to use me as the guinea pig anymore. That's not what I want. I don't want that. You want to go and turn your ass up and it's sexy to you to call me while you're getting done. Well, if I find out that that's what you're doing, all your stuff is going to be, somewhere else. And don't come back here. Yeah, don't come back here. Yeah, don't come back here. I'm a nice guy and I'm not going to change for nobody. I want to be a nice guy. I want to be a guy who writes songs. I want to be a guy who creates. I don't want some woman to stifle my creation. I'm done with that. I'm not going to act hard for you. I'm not a hard dude. I'm not going to be this dude running around with a temper all the time because that's what you think is sexy. Go somewhere. Bye. I'd rather be a nice, easygoing, chill guy for the rest of my life and have not one bit of cooch than have yours and all your drama. Your empowerment movement is a lie, women. You women need to find a man, a good one. I ain't telling you to find a bad man or just any man. You need to find a good man, an everyday, regular, and get up under him and stay there. Not this, I'm going to come out and do my own. No, we don't. No. Because doing your own is going to get you ran over. Doing your own is going to get you left. Doing your own is going to get you singled and stay single. Doing your own is listen. You're gonna do your own and listen. If a woman is out there talking about I'm gonna do my own thing and a guy senses that and he feels that, guess what? He thinks that you don't need him. You can get a regular degular and turn him into a superhero if he thinks you need him. If he thinks he's needed. A man is supposed to be treated with love, respect, and cooperation, not none of this pushback. Most want men to go along and just, yeah. Nah. It's not happening anymore. This is why you have millions of men who decided just to go their own way. Because we don't want to hear you barking at us in the morning. We know we got to get up and go and do what we got to do. But we don't want to hear you, how about some eggs? Can you do that? How about, listen, if you got an issue and it needs to be illustrated right now, well, I mean, is it an emergency? Or is it just your feelings? Because if it's your feelings, then you can wait till I wake up to tell me what it is. Hell, write it down. Write it down. You forgot to take out the trash. You think I don't know I forgot to take out the trash? You forgot to wash the dishes. You think I'm gonna wake up and not see the dishes? You forgot to clean the bathroom. Oh, I didn't. I'm gonna walk into a dirty bathroom and think this bathroom looks clean. I mean, come on. But you gotta wake me up early in the morning and knock everything around just to wake me up pissed off so you can fight and then you want to screw? Nah, no. Because what's gonna happen is I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna realize that you keep doing it on purpose and I can't get any sleep. And eventually, I'm gonna sign those papers and I'm going to leave. And I'm gonna go and get somewhere and get the best sleep of my life. Probably next to some 25-year-old. And she's gonna wake up and cook me some eggs. Listen, women, your competition is fierce. I, li- I'm 53 and I look like this and I get hit on by younger women. I just don't mess around with them because they're a little too much for me. But I get hit on by younger women. Okay, you're like your competition is getting more and more aggressive. There are women with a whole pull-up game now. And when I mean that, they're catching men at the light. I've had women roll up on me on the highway doing 65 and flag me down. Hey, one car to another. Just, hey, what's up? Pull over. Straight up. Like it's vicious out here. There are some chicks who are not playing the game anymore. They're done. They're finished. And not to keep bringing him up, but I watched a video where these women, and one of them was married, and two women and one guy, and the guy was filming, and he said, we went and found an apron that our grandmother used to cook in. She used to get dressed up to cook for her grandfather. Y'all need to go back. Y'all need to go back there. Y'all need to get up under a dude. Y'all need to get up under a good regular dude and treat him like a whole king, and he will treat you like a whole queen. Listen, I would love to treat a woman like a whole queen. I would love to do nothing but be a whole soldier for a woman. I would. It's probably why God keeps me single, because he realizes that, I would concentrate a whole lot on her. And, God is jealous, so I'm not really mad about him keeping me single. But he realizes when I feel passionate about something, I'm all in. You ladies need to fight and this whole empowerment is a lie, ladies. It's a lie. You're not empowered. All you're doing is dying alone. All you're doing is having children with no fathers in the house. You're actually hurting your children. That's what you're doing. You're not. Listen, ladies, do you think your child feels empowered? You think your little boy who's grown up without a father in the house is empowered? You think your little girl who's growing up without a father in the house is empowered? These ladies are so focused on yourself. Oh, it's women's empowerment. I feel powerful. Really, does your child feel powerful? Ask your children. Ask little Shanae. Does she feel like the world is her oyster? Because if she tells you, yeah, it's only because you're asking her. But if she gets in a classroom full of people and the teacher says, do you really feel empowered? Shanae in the fourth grade, and Shanae she's gonna give her honest opinion. She's gonna say, I feel empowered to be who I want to be, which is an honest answer. She's like, I feel like I can be who I want to be. Nothing wrong with that. Why? Because there's a vice president who's a female. Okay, I don't have no issue with that. But when you ask her, how will you get there? Therein lies the problem. Does she think she's going to get there without a man's help? Because if she does, she's lying to herself. She's not going to get anywhere without a man's help. And that's why women's empowerment movement is a whole lie. She can't even get across the street without a man's help. She can't. She can't let somebody come along and want to start some stuff with her. Yeah, she's going to want to call a man. Period. Dot. Let somebody come out, let a bunch of little kids jump on her. You think she's going to call a bunch of women? She's going to call a man. In some shape, form, or fashion, a man is, she's going to want a man to come to her rescue. And that's it, and that's all. The women's empowerment movement is a lie, and they need to get rid of it. They need to tell these women, listen, you're only as powerful as your man is. If you want to be empowered, women, go and empower your man. That's it. You want to be in it. Females, if you want to be empowered, go and empower your man. Go and get right behind your man and push him forward. Keep pushing him in a lady type of way. Find out what he's into, what he's doing, and if that's what you're into or something you can get behind, then get behind that man and rock out. Period. Dot. You don't hear Michelle Obama talking about how she's better than Barack Obama. You don't see that. You don't see Michelle Obama getting out in front of Barack Obama and trying to stifle him. You've never seen that. You saw Michelle Obama play Michelle Obama's position and got right behind that man. As smart as she is, she's one of the smartest people in the world. You didn't hear not one peep about her and women's empowerment. You heard her empower females to get out there and get into math and science. Now, you heard her do that, and there's no problem with that. We need more women in math and science. There are just some very smart, calculating females. So why not have women in more math and science projects? I don't have an issue with that. You saw Michelle Obama get behind that. You saw Michelle Obama get behind health because, just face it, America is fat. You saw Michelle Obama get behind that. We are a very obese and gluttonous nation, and it's a sin. Michelle Obama, she was like, get out there and dance more, move more, eat better. You saw her do that. You look at her kids aren't fat. They're very healthy, very smart kids. She did exactly what she's supposed to do, and a lot of you women think that you're better than her. And you're not anywhere close to Michelle Obama, even before she was the president's wife. A lot of you can't even touch her education. You're nowhere near close to her. And yet, she did not get out in front of her man. Not one bit. She didn't get out there talking about she's better than her man. She didn't say anything he can do to her. You never heard Michelle say that. Anything Barack Obama can do, I can do better. You want to talk about a marriage that'll fall apart fast? Nah. You're not going to see that. And right now, in my eyes, she's the number one black woman in this nation. And that's it, and that's all. So you women, the female empowerment movement is a lie. Get behind a man and empower him. And for some of you who thinks that is selfish, or it should be you first, then you know what, that's fine. You're not here to have a family. You're here to have, single babies. That's what your job is. You're not here to have a husband. You're not here to build an empire. You're here to cost the community instead of bring up the community. Because of your destructive thoughts are constantly cutting the community down. The less nuclear families that there are in a community, the more the community is divided. It is simple math. The more women think that their way is better, the more division there is in a community, which means the less protection there is for you. You want a man to show up and fight your battles? Unite the community. If you're not trying to unite the community and you're talking about, I'm a hot girl and I do this and I can screw any man I want to because I'm liberated, then guess what? You are dividing a community. You are a blight. You are a cancer to the community, and you should go somewhere else. You and your hot twat should go on and live somewhere else and take all your hot twat friends with you. Because all you're going to do is just have a bunch of little badass children that are going to cause more trouble than they are good. That's it. That's just the way I feel about it. Don't lie to yourself, ladies. You're not better without a man. You're not. You're not living without us. Name one thing a woman has built that a man needs every day. One thing that a man needs. I know women helped us get to the space, helped us with the space station. That's cool. Men don't need to go to space. There are a lot of little odds and ends things women have done and created. Men don't need them. Name me one thing a woman has created that a man needs every day. You'd be hesitant to find one because we don't need you. We don't need you. We don't. And you can say, oh, well, I helped make this child. Okay, you helped make the child. That's your natural gift that God gave to you, is to make a child. But you needed a man to do that. But I'm talking about something you did on your own without a man's help. What did you do? Children don't count because you need two to tangle. Regardless if you're in vitro or whatever. Freezing eggs and all that other silly crap. You still needed a man for all that. What have women created that a man needs every day? Nothing. Nothing. Not one thing. Nothing. Now, if you reverse that, then the answer is pretty much everything. Everything that you use, ladies, a man has created. Every major thing that you use that you need, not that you want, that you need, a man has created it. So don't think that this women empowerment movement has empowered you to live without men, because it is impossible unless you create your own world. And you're welcome to go do that. Go to the Sahara. There's plenty of land there. Go to the Amazon. Knock yourself out. See how long that lasts. Go out in Montana or something like that. Go out in some barren place and just a whole group of you, couple 100,000 of you, and create a female utopia. You are more than welcome to do that without men. Not having one thing to do with the man. Don't ask a man to come in and do nothing. Create your own tools. Create your own electricity. Get your own water source. Get your own food source without not one thing that a man has built. Not one thing a man's created. Make your own tools. Use your own vehicles that you created at the whole 9 yards. Don't get a bunch of trucks and planes and all that stuff that men created and say, we did this. No, you didn't. You didn't do it without us. You used the stuff that we had already created. A woman did not create an airplane. A woman did not create the automobile. A woman does not create hand tools. A woman does not create machines of war. She doesn't. During World War II, what the woman did when she saw that all of her men were going off to war and a lot of them were not coming back, the women started working in factories that men had already created. They took the place of men in the factories. That's why you have that one woman with her arm up like this. They had to ball up their sleeves and go into the factories and start working in the factories. And it was not easy. But you did not create. So go ahead and create your own world. See how that goes for you. You'll die by the wayside. The majority of you will be dead probably within 2 months. Dead. And eating each other. Literally. Because your food source will run out very, very quickly. And listen, there's a lot of credit given to women. There are women who are extremely strong. There are women who are extremely fast and extremely cunning. But the majority of you are not even comparable to a man. You're not even close. You're not going to outrun a man. You're not going to pick up more than a man. And you're not more, you don't have more ingenuity than a man. This is why the math and sciences in the creative worlds are dominated by men. It's not because, listen, there's this whole push for women to get into these fields, and people are thinking that women are being held back, and women are thinking they're being liberated because they're getting into these fields. It's like, women, who's telling you that you can't be an engineer? In today's world, who's telling a female that they can't be an engineer in today's world? No one. No one. Those fields are male dominated, not because there's more men, because there's more women than there are men. No, that field is dominated by men because men are better at it. The customer service field is dominated by women because women are better at it. Period. Dot. Are there more female doctors or more male doctors? Nobody's telling a female they can't be a doctor. Are there more female astronauts or more male astronauts? See, this whole push to, I'm going to be a woman and hear me roar and liberated is getting you pretty much nowhere. If you're going to be a woman and do all this roaring and you're a smart woman, go ahead and do something that's going to change the world. We want to see it. We want to create a new power source. We need it. Create a new energy source. Go ahead and split an atom in, no, women aren't. It's just not the field that they're in. You don't have a lot of females that dominate that field. You have a lot of females with biology degrees, but what are they doing with it? What are you doing with your biology degree? You have a lot of them biology degree and don't go anywhere else. And a biology degree gets you what? Nothing. It has to be reinforced. Biology degree has to be reinforced. I mean, you can look at the numbers on all these degrees that I'm talking about in these fields, and you'll find out that the majority of them are male dominated. And here's the thing. There are grants. There are whole grants that cover tuition, room and board and books for females to get into these areas. There's a big push for women to get into these engineering fields. It still is not happening in droves. You'll get a trickle down of, out of 100 women, maybe 5. Because they're not good at it. So if you women were all set on some item by yourself, which this has already been tested, just put thousands of you out there. With no tools, no nothing, all of you are going to die. You're going to die off. You're going to eat each other until there's none. And you're going to be asking for help real quick. But if a man does not come into the mix and give you any help, your female civilization will die. And it will be done with. And you can put the smartest woman on that island. As a matter of fact, the smartest woman will not go. Because the smartest woman is laying up under some man right now on Saturday morning. Legs wide open with a smile on her face. Talking about thank you. That's what a smart woman's doing. thanking that man, thanking him. Just as smart as she want to be, just brilliant, and thanking that man for the D, thanking him for being around, thanking him for taking care of her and her kids. She make more money than he does, and she's thankful. Because every time there's a bump in the night, he goes out and's like, what's cracking? She's thankful. She worships God and thanks God for this man. Thank you. Because she realized that her friends don't have one. They're trying to borrow him. Females do that. Females really do that. If you got a good man, if a woman has a good man, you better believe her friends are going to try to borrow him. If he's over there knocking off the grass, he's over there playing ball with the kids, he's holding it down, he's got, both the cars looking nice in the lot, in the 2-car garage, he got the whole house humming. Nothing's broken. And when something does go down, he's all wrenches and vice grips, knocking it off, oil change, the whole 9. Just as calm and cool as you want to be. You think a woman ain't trying to borrow him? Women are trying to borrow that man because their man, or they don't have a man who's doing what this guy is doing. I'm just saying, ladies, you're fooling yourself. Your empowerment is deceptive, and it's going the wrong way. Use your strength for what it's actually for. Empower a man. And you will find your female power is great when it's in the right place. Other than that, it's night time for you. I'm out.